I think it's a big
a lake trout, dude.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a lake trout. Oh, jeez. Oh, got him. Did you see that? Oh, dude, look at the size of that. Yeah. The thing is huge. You see that? That thing came up just big old load, chunked right on. Holy buckets, dude! Look at that head shake. This is a nice fish. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this fish. It's so big. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right, man. It's a big. Holy buckets, dude. That is a hog. That is a lake trout right there. Dude, it's huge. I know. Holy crap. Look at that, Jason. This is awesome. Fish, 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 fish. Yeah. I wish I was. Dude, get down on it. Holy man. That one's holy cow. Holy cow. He's bigger than yours. He swung and he missed and he hit it again. Scoop him, scoop him. Dude, you had him. Scoop it up. You had him. You want an extreme adrenaline. Yeah!
When we come back, we'll head to the western coast of Lake Michigan in search of fall-run king salmon. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey, it's salmon season and we're down on the western coast of Lake Michigan going after the kings, the Chinook salmon. It's the first week of October, they got a bunch of rain, and rumor has it there's a lot of fish in the river. So let's head on down and see what's happening.
This is crazy. Lake Michigan is stocked with millions and millions of salmon every single year. And there's only so many tributaries for them to come up. A lot of them don't support natural reproduction, so a lot of these fish are making a spawning run for nothing. There's a few stations that collect eggs, and that's what's carrying on these big salmon populations that run these tributaries. It's crazy. There's a ton of fish in here, and it's just so much fun. You can see them. They're just cruising up the river right now. I don't even know where to start.
That was a crover, dude. Ah. We got her again. Oh, look at Tracy's on the shore. What are you gonna do there? What the? I think I'm gonna get her.
How'd you manage that?
Look at this. She got wrapped up in the trees here. I tell you what, these things will go through anything to get upriver and to get off your line. If you want a good hard fight, chase king salmon. That was nuts. She hit and she went straight for that log. She went underneath, over the top, and up on the bank, and there she sat, waiting for me to pick her up. Tell you what, insanity, that's all I can say.
Oh. He just hammered that yard. Dang it, that was a big fish. That was a nice fish. It's all right though. There's plenty more coming up.
This is awesome. Whoa, did you see that? That was awesome. Oh,
Oh, did it come off?
popped off.
Oh, it's two that I've lost right here. Something that's awesome about river fishing is every river's different. This one's just cool. We're finding it narrows down just to tiny little chutes. We got a nice little bend here with a pretty deep hole. I just love it. I mean, you're out in the fall, the leaves are changing, the air's starting to drop temperature-wise. It's just, you gotta get out here and give it a shot. Let's see if we can't get ourselves another one. We got a jumper.
Oh, we got a big thing on. That is a big one right there. You know, today we're just simply drift fishing these yarn flies past these salmon, and they're smacking them pretty hard like we were saying earlier. It's pretty easy, you just gotta be patient. And once you learn how to drift, so that there's no drag in your presentation, you're gonna catch fish. Oh, these things are powerful. They take runs and they just keep peeling out that line. You gotta really watch your knuckles. Might have to net this one. Man, they're fun. They take a lot out of you. Get this fish in the net. I don't think I'm gonna hand grab this one. It's a pretty nice fish. Need a bigger net. This orange yarn is working wonders today. Get that out of there. I gotta save that thing. There you go. That's my lucky piece of yarn. Whew. These fish are something else. We'll get her out of the net and we'll take a look at her and we'll get her back on her way. We got more fish to catch. You know, a lot of you at home might think these are kind of ugly, but you know what? I really don't care. They're beautiful fish when they're out in the lake, but when they come up the rivers and you can fight them on a fly rod and flies, it is worth it. I don't care what they look like. You'll catch some nice fish every now and then, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the power, and these things have got it. When we come back, Jason battles a monster king with a bad attitude. Come back and see what happens next. Welcome back to JigHeads. It's the first week of October and we're fishing King Salmon. We're on the western coast of Lake Michigan and its tributaries are loaded with these fish. So far they've been really aggressive and both rubber and yarn egg patterns have been doing the trick. As the day wears on, more and more fresh fish are making their way upriver to spawn. Oh yeah. These king salmon are a lot of fun. Oh yeah. Looks like another nice hand. Man, they're just pounding that orange yarn today. They're really liking it. See, a lot of these salmon are spawning, so some of them do get hungry and that's what they eat. They eat spawn. There's really nothing in this river for them to eat except spawn. So these yarn patterns that we tie up, they're working really good. I might be able to get her by the tail here. That is a nice fish. They're so much fun. Look at that, she really took that yarn good. Whoop, egg's coming out of here. Take a good look at her here. Well, let's get this baby back in the water and get another one. They're a blast. Oh, there she goes. The males out there fighting just to protect the eggs of these females here.
Hey, that was a pretty nice fish. You know, we're looking at 20 pounds. These fish average between 10 and 15 pounds, upwards of 30 sometimes. I'm going for jumbo hog. Those big old males are generally the biggest, and they just get this gnarly hook jaw with these mean looking teeth. That's what I'm after. Let's keep moving down the river. This is awesome. We got a big old king on. And he's doing the serious head shake. Oh, he's in the brush. There goes my rod. Oh, my rod just broke.
Oh.
That's not good. Oh.
What happened?
Hook came out and it snapped up in a tree and cut about a foot of the tip off. That sucks.
Oh yeah, I got another king on. These things are coming up in just massive, almost herds. It's like herds of cattle coming up this creek. Oh. Yes! These are strong fish, they just bulldog. There's not a whole lot of water here for them to fight in, but they're still powerful. Looks like she's gonna take me downriver here. I'll try and beach her up on the shore. Take a look at her and get her back in the water and get back to fishing. Man, this is awesome. She looks pretty tired now. They just don't stop fighting. I switched up presentations. I went back to this little plastic egg. Orange yarn was working really well for me and I just wanted to try something a little bit different. There's a lot of fish in here. This is a nice hen. She's in here, she's gonna spawn. Woo. Well, let's get that hook out of her. Oh, looks like she already did. King salmon are pretty amazing fish. I mean, they go through a lot of stuff just to get up and spawn. They only do it once before they die. Man, that's awesome. Let's let her go. Oh. There she goes. If you're gonna go salmon fishing in the fall at any of the tributaries that connect to the Great Lakes, make sure you bring extra tackle. They're gonna break reels, they're gonna break rods, they're gonna put your stuff to the test. So always, always bring extra gear. Because if you make a long road trip and you break that rod or reel right away, man, that's a bummer.
That one shot out of there like a bullet. That was awesome. I'm gonna take it a little easier on this fish. This is my last rod. I don't want to break another one and be out completely. It's a nice fish. It's a smaller one. It's got a lot of pep. Got her. Small Creek King Salmon. This is just awesome. This is a smaller fish. It's kind of colored up, starting to get yellow. They will turn completely black right before they die. Put up a heck of a fight. Let's get them back in the river. Oh. There he goes. Pointed upstream and back up to the spawn bed he goes. Not bad. That's a good comeback after busting the old rod.
When we come back, Jason ties on the flatfish and puts it to the test.
Well, we got to a spot on this river. There's a big old hen trying to make a bed here, and there's a pile of fish behind her, and there's one that's a brown. It's eating the eggs. They're doing a lot of chasing. that brown is coming up, and the males are ramming them right out of there. So I thought, what the heck? Put on the old flatfish, see if we can't trigger some kind of aggression response or something. And I don't know, they're pretty active down there. Let's toss this thing in there and see what happens.
Oh, got him! You see that? That thing came up and just whoa, big old mouth chomped right on. This is awesome. This is a big old fish. Let's go down and check him out. This is a really nice fish. This is super fresh. Big old hen. Man, she just hammered that flatfish. Got her. That is awesome. I never ever expected that to work. We've been drifting egg patterns for years and years and years, and we use these on the steelhead. Had a couple in my pocket, thought what the heck, throw them on, see what happens. This is a really nice fresh fish. Let's take a look at her. I tell you what, this is something new that we've never tried. And you know, that's what fishing's all about. I mean, you get stuck in these patterns, these ruts, and it never hurts to put on something different, because that next thing could be the ticket. And I think we got ourselves a ticket here. Oh, it's got my feet on my fingers.
Whiten them with your fingers?
Yeah. This thing's got some teeth. Oh. Get her pointed upstream. She'll just lay there for a little while now, get her bearings, rest up, head back upriver to where she came from.
Dude.
These kings are getting really aggressive. The males are very protective over their hens' eggs. And we're just drifting these flatfish past these beds, and these males are coming right out and smacking these things. That is a big fish there, folks. That is a big group. If you've ever fished carappies, bluegills, bass in the spring when they're protecting the beds, this is pretty much the same reaction we're getting out of these kings. Not all of them are doing it, just the ones that are protecting the female's eggs. And they're hammering these flatfish. They've got to think that they're smaller fish trying to eat their eggs. And you know, parental instincts protect the young. Oh, this is a brute. He's taking me downriver. I'm gonna have to chase this one and get my flatfish back. This is amazing. This is so awesome. You never thought, I mean, you've got all kinds of tackle with you, and like Jason was saying, you just stick to what you know, and you get stuck in a little rut. You just keep using what you always use. Switch it up. We made that observation that those little fish were coming in. We saw that brown and those smaller two kings. They were coming in, and those males just kept going after them. And Jason had the bright idea, hey, let's use a flatfish. Let's take a look at this beast. This is a nice buck here. Man, they do a lot of thrashing when they hit that net. Let's take a peek at this fish, get my flatfish out of his mouth. Let's look at this beast and get back out in the water. Oh. That is a big Chinook salmon there, the king of all salmon. These things are just mean fighting machines. Oh. Yeah. All right, let's get it back in the water. There's some more up there that we gotta go tease with the flatfish. Such a big fish. All right, big dog. Oh, protect your eggs. Well, with so many things to do in the fall, salmon fishing is up there on my list. You gotta take at least a couple days and do this. If you live anywhere near the Great Lakes, when the water comes, you gotta go. The fish are there. Don't overlook the small creeks like this. You wouldn't think a small creek like this would have big fish, but you know what? Once that rain falls, those kings gotta come in to spawn, and they're gonna find every little tiny water source they can to make their way up and lay their eggs.
There we go. Fish on, man. Whoa, this is a screamer. Ah! You gotta take over. This is nuts. I think that's strike 3. You're out. I can't quit now. The old blood's boiling.